Okay, it says we're live. We're just waiting on Kim to get coffee made real quick. And then we'll get this show running. Huh?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Do this so I can hit like. Alrighty. So, yeah. And give everybody a chance to jump in here anyways. And I gotta move my microphone back a little bit. I'm sure it's really fucking loud. Ugh. And I'm sure I won't get notifications because I'm on the wrong fucking app or a portion of that. So hopefully everything's fucking working. I've got getting clips and shit and whatnot. And this won't be in the fucking show, actually. Won't be in the audio version of the show. Just waiting on Kimberly. She's making herself some coffee.
No, this is yours. This isn't mine.
Huh. Interesting. Since I told you to make yourself a cup of coffee. While we're waiting. Where you going now? Where you headed to?
I'm going to go. Well, the copy can stay on here.
Huh?
The copy can stay right where it's at. I just don't want it falling off the thing.
Go put it away.
I'm not doing it.
Why?
Good.
Well, you gonna sip of mine. Why? Hi, Cal. Hi, Lunar Girl. Awesome episode last night on Parsec, or me on Sarlacc. Parsec. See, now my brain's stuck on Parsec awards. God damn it. It's like really fucking. I know what it is. It's because we're not 4K. And it's because StreamYard won't let you go 4K unless you pay an extra $25.
Sucks.
I agree. Gotta figure out what to put my coffee. I agree. Oh shit, the cup's hot. Hot cup. That's why they have handles on these fucking things. We're gonna talk about the Star Wars shit tonight on the later episode, the Dirty Dancing episode. Speaking of which, I didn't have the fucking bumper up for this episode. I'm sure I don't even have the right number on it. Hell, I only have it. Oh well, screw it. Oh well, we'll do it live. Do it live. We're just waiting for Kim. Once Kim gets in here, we'll get going. It's gonna be a kind of a crazy episode, talking about NASCAR Championship, F1 at Mexico, and then turn around F1 at Brazil. We got hit all. Usually we wouldn't normally do this if we missed a week, but with everything's kind of gone crazy the last few weeks, this definitely needs to be talked about. Huh, Kim?
Yes.
You okay?
Can't find a coffee cup.
You can't find a coffee cup.
I want to use that one.
Oh, well, you serve mine. It's just a little sugary. Yes?
No, I won't.
We can share a cup of coffee.
No.
We're husband and wife. We can share.
I don't like my coffee. It's not sweet, though.
Oh, one little sip ain't going to kill you.
I'm fine.
Wow.
I'm fine.
She's been grumpy all show, I think.
Fine.
You mean grumpy?
No.
Huh? You going to talk or what? I mean, you going to get loud so people can hear you or what? What?
I'm here.
You're here, but you're grumpy.
I'm not grumpy.
You look grumpy.
Sorry.
The whole point is not to be grumpy. People want to tune into a grumpy show. They can go fucking watch the news.
Okay. I don't know what the news has to do with anything, but that's okay.
Because it's all annoying and grumpy.
Okay.
They never fucking report on anything cool anymore.
No. Hello.
See, little girls say hi to you.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Ready on the other side of this?
Yeah, let's get this done.
Wow. Well, just get it done. All right.
This podcast is part of the Red5 Network. For more Red5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.
Welcome to Use and Abuse. I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
And this is episode, I fucking forgot what number already because I don't have it listed for a brand thing, so I can't, or on the deal, so I already forgot what number this fucker is. So
Don't ask me, I don't know.
let me pull this up. Oh, I'm on fucking Use and Abuse YouTube page. Let me go to my regular, normal YouTube page. Yeah, it's something. 134. There we go. Fuck. Good God. Episode 134. And we're going to be talking about a lot of shit today. On how to breathe and not cough while doing a podcast. No, I'm joking. No, we're going to be doing, talk about NASCAR Championship weekend.
Yeah.
NASCAR Championship
At Phoenix.
at Phoenix.
Yeah.
Plus, we're going to talk about the Mexico City Grand Prix. Sorry, I said it wrong.
And the
Then Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo.
San Paulo, yeah.
No, Sao Paulo.
Okay.
It's not San. There's no N in it. It's SAO.
Okay.
Sao Paulo.
Okay.
I can't help it. Crofty makes it sound like there's an N in it. Damn Brits.
Okay.
But before we do that, we normally go into business, right?
Yes, we do.
But we're going to do something a little special before we go into business, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
We are, right? Since I fucking hit it again. All right, you ready to do this?
Yes.
You got what you think you ready?
I've already got it.
All right, here we go. Well, here's a little clip.
Okay.
And that is the Parsec Awards coming up on November 27th on the Red5 Network YouTube channel.
Yeah, sponsored by Red5, yes.
Yes.
And the people that voted will now find out what the winner is.
Who the winner is.
Who the winner is of these various categories. I was going to call them something
Right. We
else.
originally So let me just break it down real quick.
Yeah.
So this pretty much started like right after, really quick, like after we joined the Red5 Network. This came up.
Actually, it said it started earlier than that in here.
Oh, we were part of the Red5 Network by then.
Not January 1st, 2020. We weren't.
No, that's not when it started. That's when that was the dates for the nominations.
Okay.
Okay. So it literally was created, it started, and they come up with all these categories.
Yes, which
And then,
I will touch
right.
on.
And then we went around and everybody gave their nominations.
Yes.
Okay. And the nomination dates, pretty much, you're able to nominate any movie from any
movie
film series nomination for the 2021 awards should have a release date between January 1st, 2020 and August 1st, 2021.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, that's the release date of movies and TV shows and books and whatnot.
Yeah.
So they come up, so the nominations went out, got finalized.
Yes.
Then there for a while, we were all pumping, all the Red5ers were pumping, and actually a lot of even Red5 Network fans were pumping the voting time. We had voting going on.
Yes, where you as a listener of the Red 5 podcast or even beyond, because I know they wanted it to go beyond.
Anybody could vote on it.
Yeah, beyond Red 5, you could vote for your favorites.
Right.
And submit them to
Well,
them.
you just voted in with automatically,
automatically submitted, yeah.
And then, but anyways, we're getting ready to have the big award show.
Yes, we are. Coming to you on November 27th,
right.
2021.
I know it's supposed to be
sponsored by your Red 5 Network. The winners of your votes that you voted on in these various categories will be.
So, what are the categories, Kim? That
will be revealed. Category 1, best movie.
You don't say category 1. Just say
best series, best new series, best fight scene, best Star Wars book, comic, best new original work of sci-fi fantasy, best score soundtrack, best use of CGI or animation in live action, best video game or game expansion, best animated movie, best web series fan film, best animated series or short, and best toy collector's item.
Right. And then I think there's also the Ready Award.
Yep. There's the Ready Award, and there's also Off the Beaten Path Award, too.
Right. Okay. So let's go ahead real quick on the Ready Award. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So I just want to read what it says here. It says, actor, director who has gone above and beyond as an ambassador representing their film or series. Yeah, well, I think that needs to be expanded next year to also ambassador who has promoted and pumped and pimped every damn Red 5 Network show.
And again, that will be announced. The winners of those categories will be announced November 27th. 2021.
Yep. Hey, it's Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. Please tune in for the results of your voting.
And again, we'll play a little clip again. I love that fucking clip. I just love that.
I'll do it together.
Oh, no, Kel. No, I'm sorry. No, you got the way you pimp and promote not only Sidebar Cantina, us, the Escape Pod, and the Fett and Orange or Orange and Fett show, but you also promote all the Red Fibers. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, your ads that you have out, I mean, literally the ad, I mean, really, it's kind of, or the advertisement for here's what your daily lineup looks like today. I love it.
I do too.
It is so fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kelly. There's needs to be an award just for Kelly.
Yeah, there does.
Seriously,
needs to be an award for Kelly.
I mean, she is pimping the hell out of all of us.
Uh-huh.
And we all appreciate it, by the way. Anyways, we got business to do now, don't we?
Yes, we do.
I was ready to go into the episode.
No, we got business to do.
All right, this shit actually does work. All right, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready. Thank you to our Patreons, Luna Girl and Dragon Buddy, Don Delisnuch Sulski, Brady Big Levin, Hannah, Mikey, Bryn Lee, and Case.
And if you want to join our Patreon, go to patreon.com, search in the creator bar for Used and Abused Pod.
Search for Used and Abused Pod today on all of your favorite podcast apps, including Apple, Google, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.
We're a proud member of the Red 5 Network. Go to red5network.com to find more exciting podcasts, including
Sarlacc
Digest, who had special guest Luna Girl from the Sidebar. Oh my God. Now I can't talk.
The
Sidebar Cantina's social media
yes.
director on their show last night. Late night for Kel.
Yes.
I mean, Luna Girl was definitely up hella late.
Yes.
Because they go like 9 o'clock our time.
Yeah, which is 11 there.
Which is 11 on the east.
Yeah.
So Luna Girl had a very late night.
Blue Milk Cafe, the Science Fictionary, Press Play.
Press Play with Alan and General Shinobi.
Yeah, and General Shinobi. Galaxy of Queers is on there. Brandy and
Ashley and Brandy.
Ashley and Brandy's on there.
Who had a great show last night too. Sidebar Cantina.
Yeah, Sidebar Cantina.
Who had a great show last night.
The ATSW The Escape Pod's also on there.
Which will be live tomorrow night.
Right. Then we have all around something. I can't remember the newest one.
Around the Ring.
Yeah, Around the Ring. And we also have
you got Conversations. You're really trying to remember these all off the top of your head?
And more.
Good Lord.
Hey.
I'm like, well, we didn't have it pumped up. I was going to pimp up the sort of like digest because, I mean, they had Kel on there last night and it was a great show.
Yeah.
They talked about the behind, was it Under the Mask?
Yeah, it was called Under the Boba Fett.
The Boba Fett thing on Disney Plus, and then the Obi-Wan
Kenobi
talk about
short promotion thing.
Pretty much all it was is freaking here's all the concept art.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll talk about that later tonight before we do Dirty Dancing.
Also, Salty Nerds on there too.
Right, and so is Scarab Podcast, but you didn't say that one.
Yeah, Scarab Podcast.
And then there's a shit lot of, and actually we just gotta be more. You gotta have that up every time.
Hey, I did pretty well. I did pretty well remembering some of them.
I know you did. All right. Check out Sidebar Pod. Actually, it's more. I need to change that now because actually we're no longer the Sidebar Pod family. We're now the Cantina family.
Yeah.
Anyways, Sidebar Cantina and the Escape Pod, both on YouTube and your favorite podcast apps. Again, Sidebar Cantina always records Monday nights. This last night they did the 20th anniversary of
Xbox.
The original Xbox and Halo. It was a great show. It was a great show.
I remember when the original Xbox came.
And then the Escape Pod guys will go live tomorrow night. I don't fucking remember what they're doing.
Well, we'll get that information now. We're doing it live. We're getting information with.
I'm sure we'll get it live from Kel because she's up on this shit. Oh God, what is fucking? You got the here. Let me just go back to here. I'm sure Kelly's already put it in the freaking bill.
LOL. There's 33 shows. There's no way.
33 shows. Fuck. Anyways, yeah, the Escape Pod, they'll be live tomorrow night at 7:05. Plus, if you are on Facebook, look for or get yourself joined to the Sidebar Cantina family, and somewhere in there will be a booth in the back.
Yes.
Which is Don Della Snooch, Brady Big Lovin', and Luna Girl.
Yes.
Where they talk about the previous week's fantasy football stuff and give anybody some shit if they need to be given shit, like Mr. Jason Roscom, who deserves to get shit for having his fantasy team being built or having to use the Rams against the 49ers. By the way, the Niners kicked their fucking ass last night.
Yeah, they did.
Which means Jason lost to his wife, and I love it because from what I understand now, he has lost to the only two women in the fantasy league for the Sidebar, which is Luna Girl and his own wife. I love it. What are you doing? You're making lots of noise.
I'm sorry.
On the microphone. Oh, Lord. Anyways, check out the Orange and Vet Show. Oh, I gotta fix that still. They're on Spotify. Gosh, I haven't listened to their latest episode. I know they just dropped one. But go check them out. And they're on Spotify. Also, just real quick, on Spotify, you may notice, especially on use and abuse stuff, you may notice that there are some questions and polls that you can actually answer pertaining to each of the episodes. That not each, but ones that we do add, or I add questions to, or polls to.
Oh, okay.
So that you can do that on Spotify only. It doesn't go over to Apple and all that good stuff.
Okay. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe and then click the bell to be notified when we go live.
And you can find Used and Views on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
You can email us at usedandabusedpod@gmail.com.
At email.com.
It's going to be a long day.
Oh, shit. We're fucking.
And the and is spelled out A-N-D. It's going to be a
Okay,
long
and
day.
I'm gonna back up just for a minute. The Escape Pod boys are gonna be doing a great fucking show tomorrow night.
Okay.
Ghostbusters 1 and fucking 2.
Oh, shit.
What?
I
Oh,
have to work.
you gotta work during their fucking show.
Damn it.
Right. Because they are, with special guest Dragon Buddy.
Nice.
So Dragon Buddy will be joining on that one. Be a great episode. And obviously, this is all lead up to this weekend's release
Of Afterlife.
Ghostbusters Afterlife, which, oh my God, I do want to see that one in
I
the
do
theater.
too.
Anyways, our website is usetheviewspod.com. There you can find links to all of our episodes, link to our YouTube videos, replays of our live shows, link to our merch store, and link to our Patreon under the donate tab.
You can leave us a message and also click subscribe to be notified by email when a new audio only episode is available.
Is available or are available?
Are available.
I don't know.
It is available.
Every time I fucking change it and then we read it again, it's like it just don't sound
New
right. It
audio
never
only-
fucking sounds right.
New audio only episode is
We'll
available.
be notified by email
when
when the next or
yeah,
new
when the new
when the new.
when a new
when a
audio
new-
only episode
God.
is
All
available.
right, let's not try to do this shit live.
When a new audio.
Go to tpublic.com. Search for Use the Views Pod, all lowercase, for our merch store. There you can put our logo on t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, face masks, onesies, coffee mugs, and etc. And I would click this one, but that's the Halloween hangover, so we're not there no more.
No.
But that was a great show.
Yeah, I like
Speaking of which, let's pump the brakes for a fucking minute on this, right? So what's the one thing we've really done the worst of since the Halloween hangover show?
the racing podcast.
No. Watching any other show has been a bitch.
Yeah, it has.
Any other TV show or movie or whatnot. Why has it been a bitch? Because what have we been mainly watching since before that episode, to get prepared for that episode, and after that episode?
Anything that has to do with the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
If not, continue to keep fucking watching the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, here, let's make up for the fucking time that we didn't watch it.
And then those two songs and then that song stuck in your head.
Oops, I left that up. I didn't mean to kill that. All right, cool.
Yeah,
right, let's-
two particular songs from that stuck in your head.
Time warp.
Yeah, Time Warp was one of them.
Transvestite.
Exactly.
Transsexual.
Transylvania.
Mania.
Yeah. Those two songs just stick in your head.
Maybe stay the night. Or have a bite. Sorry, I love Jim Curry.
I need to come upstairs and see what's on the slab.
Fuck it. No racing show. Let's go watch it again. No, I'm joking. Oh, fuck. All right. NASCAR Championship, Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix.
Can I
race.
just say something before we get into this?
Okay.
Of at least the two races I was able to see, the Cup didn't even compare to the Xfinity finish. And the Xfinity was the junior series, one of the junior series.
Yeah, right.
I mean the championship finish for the Xfinity was better than championship finish for Cup.
Hannah, I thought this was a race recap. Nah.
No.
Nah, that's whatever we want to fucking do. No, it is. Yes, no, Kim, you are right. You are right. Let's talk a little bit about it, because unfortunately here in this country,
Mm-hmm.
we had the Mexico City Grand Prix started at 11 a.m. on our time,
Yeah, it did.
where NASCAR didn't start until 12:30 our time.
Yeah.
So we were midway through the fucking Mexican City Grand Prix
When
NASCAR took
came
green.
on. Yeah.
when they started their championship race. So by the time we watched all the stuff with the Mexico City Grand Prix,
Yeah.
we ended up flipping over And what they were barely 82 laps or 82 laps into stage 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Of the NASCAR race. I'm like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
And the problem is during, I don't remember who, we're not gonna go over who won stages because stage points don't matter anyways. No. And then they had stage 2. I think we both fell asleep during stage 2.
We did. Well, it was just that boring because they were like nose to tail.
312 fucking laps. I mean, listen, NASCAR. It's really sad when F1 at the end of the race, they always pop up how long the race took. And most time, last 2 races have been Mexico City. Mexico City was like 1 hour and 34 minutes.
Yeah, and
some change. And then
Sao Paulo was
1 hour and 32 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah. Yeah.
And how long are NASCAR races?
4 hours.
Exactly. So, I mean, honestly, we're to the point right now where like, do we want to do NASCAR next year?
Yeah, we are.
I think we want to do partial because of the fact that
I'll have to catch up with the beginning of the show later. Okay, Dragon
Buddy. DB. It's going. We're just barely getting into the talk of race anyways, bro. You have a safe day out there too, by the way. They got, I remember he was during the Sidebar show. Kelly Lunar was put in the chat that they were getting snow.
Oh.
And their roads were like iced up or icy whatnot yesterday. Because I mean, yeah. So I mean, yeah. But then it's that time of year. Whoops.
Yeah, it is. It is that time of year again.
You know, this is the problem with me, is I got to do something with my hands all the time.
I know. Anyway, so the championship for at least Cup.
So let's talk about who the championship 4 drivers were.
They were Kyle Larson, number 5, Martin Truex Jr., number 19,
Cheater.
Chase Elliott, number 9.
Cheater. Oh wait, no, he didn't cheat.
No, and neither does Truex.
Hold on, no, we're gonna go. We're gonna get into
Hamlin,
that.
Number 11.
Cheater.
No.
And I forgot to say Larson was a cheater. Don't say no. They all, those 5, 19, and 11 failed inspection 2 times.
That's not the driver's fault.
I don't get drivers drive the car, don't they?
They don't know what goes. They don't touch their cars. They don't know exactly what goes on with their cars. They just drive them.
Oh fuck yes. Here you go. GB real quick on pump brakes. They had a rainy day yesterday, and then it started freezing, which fucking sucks.
Jeez. Oh, that's the worst time of this this year.
It sucks when you get the fucking rain during the day, and then the sun goes down and it fucking ices up.
Yeah, 32 degrees and it ices. Yeah.
But so each of them passed on the 3rd attempt.
Yes, they did.
Now 11 and 19 both went back to the garage area to fix their car for their 3rd attempt, where the 5 did not. They did some little tweak there near the inspection area and got their car passed through first.
Yeah.
So either NASCAR is really, what do you call it, being touchy?
Oh, I can tell you they're being touchy, and I'll tell you why in a minute.
Please enlighten us.
I got on the NASCAR.com and I was reading on the penalties of the championship weekend, as they call it.
Yeah.
Number 18's lost his crew chief for the first race for next year.
Plus, Bush? Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle, yeah.
For what?
Lug nut violation.
No, should keep those nuts attached.
And I believe the 19 got fined. I can't remember all of who got fined, but yeah, there was 2.
Shit, I just hit the microphone. You keep talking. I'll look it up. I'll get J-Ski up.
Yeah.
Usually we're fucking prepared for this, but we're not prepared today.
Yeah, I mean the 18, 19,
actually, you want to
5, I believe, got fined.
Let's sidebar real quick.
All lug nut violations.
So why are we not really prepared like we normally are? One, our internet went out for a little bit this morning.
Yes, it did.
Which spooked me. Then it came back up, and as I was trying to get shit ready to go, StreamYard was down.
Yes, so we didn't know if we were actually really going to be able to go live at noon.
Which then you come to find out that it wasn't just StreamYard, but it was also Google Cloud, Etsy, Spotify, and also Snapchat.
Yeah.
So there's a big fucking outage affecting a bunch of things,
Yeah.
And usually when one thing goes down, the rest of it goes down.
Yes.
Because it's all tied in together some fucking how.
Yeah.
Anyways, what am I doing again? Oh, yeah.
You're doing J-Ski.
Keep talking.
But yeah, so it all came down to Lug Nut Violations. Well, I think Kyle had 4 of the 5 lug nuts. That's why his crew chief got suspended for the first race next year. The rest of them, I believe, only had 1 or 2 lug nuts. They were fined like $10,000, I believe.
And yet, we have lug nut problems.
And
we're
they're
going to
a one
single
lug
nut next year.
Sure. Which, we may not want to do a recap on it, but I'd sure like to see how they're going to get the 1 lug nut tight.
Holy shit.
What?
Kyle Larson, we knew this at the end of the race. In his post-race comment, he said he was going to attend the Abu Dhabi F1 race.
Yes, we knew that.
But he's down to test if any team offers.
Oh, yeah. I remember reading that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, and then, of course, now NBCSN is going away.
Yes, NBCSN is going away, so everything's going to be on USA next year. And I'd like to see how they're going to handle this 1 nut tire for next year.
Oh, it's 1 nut. You only got hit 1 nut.
Yeah, but if they're having violations now with 5 nuts, just imagine what they'll have for 1.
All right, here we go. Fuck, man. Been a while. All right, so NASCAR has released the post-race penalties report for the race weekend at Phoenix Raceway. There were 10 lug nut penalties across all 3 series. Well, we're not going to go over all 3. We're just going to hit the cup.
Yeah.
So, number 2. What? Crew Chief Jeremy Bolins. Oh, yeah. So, Phoenix, number 2, safety sections. Anyways, tires and wheels, lug nut not properly installed. Crew Chief Jeremy Bolins was fined $10,000. Number 5, they had 1 lug nut not installed properly. Kip Daniels was fined $10,000. Number 11, again, the same thing. Chris Gabehart was fined $10,000. Number 18, lug nuts not properly installed. Crew Chief Ben Bishore has been fined $20,000 and suspended from the next NASCAR Cup Series event. Okay, here's my question, though. Is that it doesn't say next points event.
No, it doesn't. It just
So it says next NASCAR Cup event, which technically is that damn race out here in the LA Coliseum.
Yeah, the Clash. I think on NASCAR.com they said it was a Clash that he wouldn't be at.
Oh, that's fine. Then it doesn't hurt. You don't get points for the Clash.
No.
And number 21 had a lug nut not properly installed. Also, crew chief was fined $10,000. I say you hit him harder.
I say you do too.
But that's
because
my opine.
Well, I agree, but the thing is if you hit him now with just that, what's going to happen when next year the Gen X car and there's only 1 lug nut on the tire and that 1 lug nut is not exactly tight?
It's coming off the fucking car.
Exactly.
The fucking wheels coming off the car.
Exactly. My point.
Anyways, in today's news, real quick, Roush Fenway Racing changes name to Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing, or better known as RFK Racing.
Wow, that's nice.
Yep.
And it says, LaJoie's announced a new baby on the way.
Yeah, what you do.
2311 Racing Team names Billy Scott as crew chief for Kurt Busch. Dave Rogers joins as performance director.
All right, well, we're good. I don't need anything else off of that. So, let's get to the final stage of the race. I don't know how many laps were left.
I don't either.
But Martin Truex Jr. dives down pit road. All of a sudden, a caution comes out.
Yes. This was lucky on his part. This was very lucky.
Right. So they get to do their pit stop. He comes out. And by the time the 9 comes around, because Chase Elliott was leading the fucking race.
Yeah.
Martin's still on the lead lap.
Yes, because he beat Chase by about this much.
Well, you beat him to the fucking the drive off pit road line.
Yeah, which actually coincides with the start finish line.
He beat him by how much?
Beat him by about that much.
No. It was a lot bigger than that.
Oh, that much?
You're not even on screen.
That much?
Let's say it was probably about 50 of you put together.
Oh, okay.
Top head to toe. So you're pretty short. So
Yeah,
at
I
least
know.
50, if not like 3,000.
Okay.
You know, what are you about 10 foot?
No, I'm last I knew I was like 5'3" or something. I probably shrank since then.
5'3"?
Yeah.
Didn't know they stick shit that high.
I said I probably shrank by then.
Hell. My grandpa used to say that all the time. His great grandfather.
Uh-huh.
He's like, well, how tall are you now? 5'9". Why do you know they sex shit that high? And I went, well, then obviously they do because you're taller. But anyways. So then we get another wreck. So we take green, Truex leading the race. Then we get another wreck.
Yes.
Everyone comes down pit road again. This time the 5 team has the second fastest pit stop of the season.
Yes.
Gives Kyle Larson the lead off pit road.
Yes,
and pretty much is what gave Kyle Larson the win.
Yes.
So number 5 won his 10th race, 11th overall for this season in NASCAR because he won the All-Star race.
Yeah, first Cup champion.
His first, Kyle Larson's first Cup championship. And yeah, and Hendricks, too many.
Well, you figured
14. Well, let's see.
Jeff
had 4. Jimmy had 7.
That's
Chase has got 1. Wait, hold it. 4, 7.
8 is 7.
So 7 and 4 are 11.
11. And then Chase is 12.
I think Labonte had 1. 12. Like either the 13th or 14th fucking championship.
Yes.
I don't fucking remember. Hey, Hector Lorian.
Hello.
How you doing? Anyways, enough fucking NASCAR.
Well, I was just gonna say between Hemrick and Cindric in the Xfinity series, that came down to very.
Since when are we talking Xfinity series?
I'm just saying that was a better finish than the one.
Well, no shit, because that was a goddamn dude, a guy in the championship who hadn't won a race yet all season, and he fucking knocked fucking Cindric out of the goddamn way to get his first fucking win, which I love because guess what? That reminded me of Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Exactly. But I'm just saying.
Except the only thing I hated was the goddamn announcers going, oh, that was a bump and run. I'm like, no, that was a bump and frigging drag across.
Exactly.
A bump and run is you fucking hit him and dive down low and then run away from him.
Yeah.
You don't go up there and slam doors and.
Yeah. Exactly. Hector, I'm Hector Lorian. I'm literally standing next to Dragon Buddy at the office. LOL.
Sweet. This is awesome. All right.
All right, let's move her on to F1 and
Mexico City Grand Prix.
Yes, Mexico City Grand Prix.
Which I'm going to say this right now. Congratulations to Max Verstappen's brand new teammate, Valtteri Bottas. Way to help your new teammate out. Dumb motherfucker.
Well, you said
how you give up the goddamn racing line?
Hey,
I'm sorry.
You don't, but I'm just saying. If you look at Bottas's history, he's always done that.
It's all good, Kel. It's all good. How do you push in tight on your championship teammate who's trying to win an 8th title, yet you drive him harder than you do fucking Max?
I know.
Why? Because guess what? Valtteri, you just proved it. He ain't fucking Mercedes no more.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, what Merc ought to do, you want to tell you what Merc should do?
What?
They should make a phone call. Hello, Williams? Yeah, hey, we want Russell now. We'll give you Valtteri for the rest of the season. Click.
Yeah, well,
and bring fucking Russell up for 3 fucking races. And let him be fucking loose. Come on. Not just, I mean, Valtteri gets hit in the rear end by Ricardo, right? Spins out.
Yeah.
What does he get back to? 15th in that race.
Yeah.
Really? In that Mercedes, he gonna only get to 15th?
It depends on what the damage was to his car.
The damage to his car is called Valtteri Bottas.
So
he can't drive. He's not good. Sorry.
I'm not gonna argue.
I mean, I'm gonna applaud. Yes. Hey, you know what? Fucking great move by Max to say, "Don't motherfucker give me a fucking race line." I'm gonna try that fucker in deep. And I mean, Max did leave, and he did leave a gap.
Yeah.
Into turn one, which in a way was left him open to be taken back, but he, got on the horsepower faster. He had it.
Well,
Applaud Max Verstappen for winning that race, but also applaud fucking Lewis for his defense against Sergio. Holy shit!
I know.
But then again, we're talking second drivers.
Yeah.
They're not that great.
No.
I mean, Sergio Perez is pretty much Pierre Gasly and fucking Alex Albon.
I can't say that because he's been on the podium now twice, where Gasly, when he was with Red Bull, and Albon would never be up as high as him.
Okay, first of all, Sergio Perez is a veteran of the sport. Gasly and Albon are younger guys. They're still new to the sport.
I'm just saying.
Gasly didn't get the fucking push like he didn't get the support like fucking Albon did.
No, he didn't, and I totally agree with you on there. But to say that Perez is the same as Gasly and Albon, that's trying to compare apples to oranges. There's no comparison.
Okay. But here, let me ask you this much: when Red Bull hired Perez, where do they want him to fucking finish?
And wanted to have him finish within a certain amount of time behind Max.
I'm assuming he wanted him right behind Max. So if Max finishes first, he finishes second.
So,
but all this season, you get to the end of the fucking race, regardless if he's been second or third or whatever, he's been anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds slower than Max.
I'm not saying that it's not true, but I'm just saying if you want to actually have a really good battle with Mercedes and their fucking 7-time champion and their fucking 7-time constructors champion, then you've got to have a driver that is finishing in the points. Both drivers have to finish in the points. Where the other two, they weren't even finishing in the points. It was all of the Max show.
All right. You got me there. Well, they should have got rid of Ricardo.
Well, I think there was some fireworks between him and Verstappen. I think Ricardo.
Well, because I think Ricardo felt he should be driver number one,
which technically he should have been. Yes.
What?
Yeah, he should have been.
No, I'm tired of this number one. Okay, so then let's rewind back to.
Okay, so you're talking
2 or 3 years ago, when fucking Mercedes told Valtteri to get the fuck out of the way, let Lewis pass at Sochi.
Oh, I remember that.
So he could get more points for the championship, and then by the end of the season, because Vettel is a fucking flake.
Yeah.
Especially, and so was Ferrari at that time. They fucking ended up not needing those points.
I know, and they cost Valtteri the win that year, and I think that still stayed with him. So I mean, if your team's going to do that to you, being second driver, then why perform for him?
I mean, okay, but then again, when you move up from Williams to Mercedes, and your teammate's Lewis Hamilton, what number do you think you are in the
You'll
driver
always
order?
be number 2. As long as Lewis is with Mercedes, you'll always be driver 2.
Right. Okay. Did Ricardo really do anything to prove that he's number one driver?
No, not really. It was more Max that did. That's why they promoted Max to number 1 driver, and that's what hurt Ricardo's feelings.
It's just like what Ferrari did. I think it was that same fucking season. I think it was the first time. No, 2017, when fucking Kimi was running the fucking race at Monaco.
Yeah.
And they purposely pitted him so Seb could get around him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're driving the fucking car. You don't have to pit.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so sick of this shit.
There's many a times these drivers don't pit when they're asked to.
I mean, how many times Lewis in the last 3 races, fucking disagree with Mercedes?
Every race.
And out of those 3 races, how many times was he right, and how many times was Mercedes right in the call?
He was right 50% of the times. Mercedes.
No.
Mercedes was only right.
I give him more. He was right 40% of the time, where Mercedes is right 60% of the time.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, there was a couple calls where, yeah, there were dumb calls.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Max ends up winning. Lewis gets second.
Perez gets third.
And Perez gets third.
Which
first time Mexican first time a Mexican ever finished on the podium at the Mexico City Grand Prix ever.
Yes.
And they had a big celebration.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't think they ever went to bed.
I don't think Sergio did. I know Max did.
Well,
Max got done with the podium, got done with all that shit, right? He went, packed his shit up, got on a flight straight to Brazil. He was in Brazil by Monday morning.
Oh wow.
He didn't stick around for the party. I don't remember what podcast I listened to. I listened to a podcast where they interviewed Max about it, and he's like, no, I had a couple of drinks with Sergio, and then I got ready and got on a plane and flew to Brazil.
Yeah.
Speaking of Brazil,
yes.
Let's talk about what we found out just last night.
Okay.
The shipping of the cars from Mexico City,
yes,
to Brazil was held up.
Yes, it was.
Normally, the cars are there by Wednesday.
Yeah.
Including all of the FIA stuff to set up for the race.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're not just talking about just the cars, but we're talking everything.
The broadcaster's booth.
No, the booth. No. We're talking all the electronic shit
that's what I'm
FIA,
saying.
You said the broadcaster booth. No, that's done by Sky. That shit don't go with F1.
Okay.
The only thing that F1 does have the fucking the cameras though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but no, you're saying the broadcaster's booth. That's not the same. Sky runs that. F1 handles. They have their own cameras. They have their own world feed. Because that's where it gets the feed from for F1 races.
Okay.
Hence why when somebody gets into a really bad wreck, all of a sudden you don't see shit until later.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
It's fine. No, I actually didn't know that. I thought it was the FIA that handled all of it.
No.
So
F1 handles it. Anyways.
F1, I thought you said Sky handled it.
Sky handles the broadcast booth. This is not, think of it this way. This is not like America where NBC comes in with all their fucking cameras and shit and they set up and Fox does the same thing. No. One group handles the fucking cameras, except for the spots like with where you got the video camera with the camera with fucking Ted.
Okay.
On pit road. That's a Sky Sports camera. And the cameras when they go to the pad thingamajigger. The Sky Pad. Okay. And then the cameras up in the commentary booth. That's all handled by Sky.
Okay.
But as far as all your other cameras around track, as long as we're not showing a Sky person, all the other cameras are controlled by the world feed, which is ran by F1 or the FIA, one of the two.
Okay.
So it's not like here in this fucking country where NBC comes with all their fucking cameras or ABC comes with all their fucking cameras. It'd be like the NFL owning their own fucking, kind of like NFL films.
Yeah. Except
for the NFL comes in and sets the whole fucking thing up.
Okay.
What?
I just didn't know how it worked is all.
All right. Anyways. So everything showed up Thursday. Right?
Yes.
And the last two teams to receive their cars
was Red Bull and Mercedes.
No. Was McLaren and Ferrari.
Oh my gosh.
They were the last two to receive their cars. Their cars did not show up until almost 8 p.m. Thursday night.
Oh, wow.
Brazilian time.
Jeez.
So think about it. They've got to run and be start practice F1 or FP1 on Friday.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyways, so it was a clusterfuck getting the shit from Mexico to Brazil.
Yes, it was.
Anyways, So this weekend we had FP1, then qualifying, then FP2, then sprint race, then the main race.
Yes.
After qualifying for the sprint race, Lewis Hamilton was on pole.
Yes.
However, after qualifying, Max Verstappen touched Lewis Hamilton's rear wing and his own rear wing. And if I were looking into a gap in the DRS system.
It just goes back to both
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No.
It just goes back to both Mercedes and Red Bull arguing over who has the best wing or who has the illegal wing.
Well, the thing is this. First of all, as far as touching other cars, we've been watching F1 now for what? 4 seasons?
Yeah.
3 or 4 seasons?
And
I wouldn't be able to count how many times. I don't have enough body between us. We don't have enough body parts to count how many times Sebastian Vettel touched none of his competitor's car, or how many times Lewis Hamilton's done it, or Fernando Alonso, or pretty much the whole fucking grid.
Yeah, exactly.
They are always touching each other's cars.
Yeah, they are.
When they are in park for me, they're kicking each other's tires.
Yeah, they are.
So
it's like if you're going to start enforcing it, you might as well.
Well, they decided to enforce it, and they smacked Verstappen with a $50,000 fine.
Yeah, but the thing is it has not been enforced this whole fucking year, or the whole fucking year before, or the whole fucking year before.
I agree. And after listening
the year before we didn't travel past.
Anyways,
Europe.
After listening to Park for Me, who those guys have been watching F1 since fucking the 80s, it has never been a thing.
No.
Drivers always done this.
I know.
So now let's talk about this rear wing actuator thing where it's only off by 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters.
I know.
So they open up the DRS wings, the little letterbox thing. They put this fucking thing through, and it's supposed to give so much force back.
Yeah.
So they know it's within this perfect spot. So they check the middle of the wing, the main portion of the wing where you're getting the most air from. It passes. They check the left edge. It passes. They check the right edge. It doesn't pass. At what point, out of 2 or 3 of those, do you get a failure? In my opinion. I mean, in your opinion.
You don't, but it just, like I said, it just goes back to where Mercedes was bitching to the FIA about the Red Bull wing being too flexible. Or
is the FIA trying to make sure a black man don't win an 8th title? I'll say it. It makes me wonder. It makes, with all the shit that went on this weekend in Brazil, it makes you wonder. Is the FIA trying to stop him from winning an 8th championship?
Like I said, it has been this full fucking year. It's either Red Bull's been complaining about Mercedes car parts or Mercedes been complaining about Red Bull's car parts.
Well, you know they fucking also hit Lewis with a fine after the race, right?
Yeah, which is bullshit to me because every race that I have ever seen, the winner always unbuckles, and nothing's been said about it.
No. Again, I'm sorry to say it, but in my opinion, and even in Total Wolf's opinion, it seems to be they're out to get Lewis.
Well, I'm not going to agree or disagree. I'm neutral on that part.
No, that's fine.
Because it just all boils back because one, neither the FIA nor Red Bull, and yes, I am a Red Bull fan, nor Mercedes can handle that this year the championship is actually being contested. And it's going to come down to who wants it more. And they can't handle it. The fans are enjoying it, yes. But the rest of them, they can't handle it. Because it's either Red Bull complaining about Mercedes to the FIA or Mercedes complaining about Red Bull to the FIA.
Oh, I know. And okay, so let's talk about the race. I mean, let's go ahead and jump into the actual race. So Lewis Hamilton, goes to the sprint race, has to start 20th.
Yes, he does.
By the end of the sprint race,
let's
go ahead. Let me pull this.
By the end of the sprint, I think he ends up winning the sprint.
No, Lewis, no, not the sprint. So sprint race, Valtteri Bottas wins, so he'll start on pole for the race.
Yes,
and gets 3 points from Mercedes and himself. Verstappen finishes second, gets 2 points right behind Valtteri, so he'll start outside row 1. And Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari starts 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Perez is 4th, and Lewis Hamilton went from 20th to 5th.
Yeah.
Made up 15 fucking positions.
Yeah.
In pretty much the fastest car of the weekend. We'll get to that. I have my theory on why that car was fast, because Lewis, well, I guess we forgot to mention that Lewis was going to take a 5-place grid penalty because they brought in a new engine.
And they had to.
Right, they had to, yes. But we're going to get into that. So let's go ahead and get in the main part of the race. Your DNFs for this race are Lance Stroll. Doesn't surprise me. Fucking daddy buys you a fucking race team. And of course you suck.
Well, I don't know. I think it was 50-50 on that accident.
Well, I think wasn't an accident?
Yeah. I think they both hit each other.
Who'd he hit?
I can't remember, but
Was that him and Yuki?
That was him and Yuki Tsunoda. Tsunoda, yeah. So I think it was 50-50 for both of them.
Also, DNF, Daniel Ricciardo, blown engine pretty much.
Yeah,
which is
a Mercedes engine.
Right. So, obviously, there is a problem with Mercedes engines.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna talk about that when we get into why I think Lewis was so much faster this week, and not only just because he's a damn good driver. You gonna deny that?
No, I'm not gonna.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna deny that, then Tom Brady's a fucking idiot and can't play football.
I wasn't gonna deny it. I was just gonna say that's also in question now too. They're griping about that.
What?
About how fast he was going.
I'm not really hearing. Oh yeah, Red Bull is.
Exactly. That's
all right. So let's go ahead and start the rear of this fucking field that's classified. Finishing 2 laps down in 18th place.
Doesn't surprise me.
Is Mick Schumacher.
Yeah, because
he had a run-in with somebody earlier in the race and pretty much fucked his car up.
Yeah.
Even though it's still. And then his teammate Nikita Mazepin finished 17th. Again, it's Haas. The American car sucks. Get him off the fucking track.
Well,
matter of fact, I think Gene Haas should be removed, and the Haas team should be no longer allowed to be in F1. Get rid of that team. That team sucks.
Well, they didn't develop the car.
Okay,
so...
I'm sorry. Okay, but they're a disgrace to America.
Well, how can you be a disgrace to America when you're not developing the car? It's not their fault. They're not developing the car.
Well, that's their fault for not developing the fucking car.
They're putting all their fucking money into next year's car.
So they say. Anyways, 16th place, we had Nicholas Latifi.
Yeah.
Nikita Latifi.
It's going. You're mismatching 2 drivers' names there.
Latifi drives for Williams. He finished 1 lap down. I don't even remember what fucking Nicholas did that race.
I can't either.
All right. Well, 15th, we had Yuki Tsunoda for. Who did he drive for again?
AlphaTauri.
Thank you. He was 1 lap down. He had that incident with Stroll.
Yeah.
Pretty much his car was fucked.
Both of their cars got fucked.
Yeah. In 14th place, we had Antonio Giovinazzi, 1 lap down.
He drives.
Thank you. I don't remember him having any.
I don't either.
I don't remember his part of the race. 13th place, George Russell and the other Williams, 1 lap down. In 12th place, we had Kimi Räikkönen, 1 lap down for Alfa Romeo. Obviously, Kimi's now on his retirement tour.
Yes.
So he's saying goodbye to all the rest of these tracks.
Yep.
In 11th place, 1 lap down, we had Sebastian Vettel for Aston Martin. Again, he really didn't have much of a great race.
No.
In 10th place, with 1 point, 1 lap down for McLaren was
Lando Norris.
Thank you. 9th place, 1 lap down for Alpine was Fernando Alonso. 8th place, 1 lap down was Esteban Ocon for Alpine. And the last car, 1 lap down in 7th place was Pierre Gasly for
AlphaTauri.
Thank you. So we'll get to 6th place was Carlos Sainz for Ferrari. He was 51 seconds behind the leaders.
Mm-hmm.
5th place, his teammate
Charles Leclerc
was 49.51 seconds behind the leaders,
which is amazing because Ferrari's been actually doing pretty good this year.
Yeah, they're the best of the rest.
Yeah, considering what they've been through.
In 4th place, we had Sergio Perez, 39.94 seconds behind the leaders.
Red Bull.
In 3rd place, 13.5 seconds behind the leaders, we had Valtteri Bottas.
Mercedes.
Trying to remember. Bottas, he got lucky with the
with the
virtual safety car. He got the pit under that, which kept him ahead of Perez at that point. And then I am looking at the race. Yeah, okay. Second place, we had Max Verstappen 10.4 seconds behind Lewis, who's the winner, by the way.
Yeah, which is Red Bull.
But I mean, goddamn, what a race!
It was. It was a very
Lewis
good
started
race.
10th in this fucking race.
Yeah, he did.
So he drove from 10th to 1st.
Yep.
Which, if you count the whole weekend, he passed 25 fucking cars.
Yes, he did.
Which, if you look at his penalties for the weekend, it was a 25 grid place penalty. He made it all up.
Yes, he did.
Obviously, he finished in front of Max over 10 seconds. And again, the time of the race was 132.22.851. Now, here's my theory about why Mercedes or Lewis Hamilton was that much faster. Is one, they did go with a brand new engine.
Yes.
Go with a brand new engine, you can do one or two things. You can turn now. See, before, if you're new to F1, back 3 years ago, they could actually in qualifying go to it. Well, at least what Mercedes would call party mode, where they would turn the engine up to full bore to get pulls.
Yeah.
Which, okay, fine, whatever, it was allowed.
Yeah.
Well, finally, the FIA had enough of it and said, whatever settings you go with in qualifying, you have to run in the race. Right. So this is my theory, and actually, it's not just my theory. There's a few other podcasts, fan theories out there that more likely when Mercedes took this brand new engine, if their setting was at 6 for their normal setting for race weekends, they might have bumped it to 8.
Yeah, I'm sure they
for
did.
this race.
I'm sure they did.
Guarantee a fucking one, because they already knew they were taking the 5-place grid penalty.
Yeah.
Then they got a 20. For them, it worked out for them perfectly.
Yeah,
in a way, and that's why I think Lewis was, beating the shit out of it, because according to everybody, this was supposed to be a Red Bull track, but then again, the United States Grand Prix was supposed to be a Mercedes track,
and Red Bull won that one. Right. The Mexico City Grand Prix was supposed to be a Mercedes track.
No, they said it was a Red Bull track, which I disagreed with because there's too many straightaways for Mercedes on that.
I thought they said it was supposed to be a Mercedes.
No, they said it was supposed to be a fucking Red Bull track.
Okay, well.
But the rest of these, according to all the pundits, and that is Sky Sports and the BBC Sports people, these next 3 tracks, Qatar, Jeddah,
maybe.
we'll get into the maybe why on that in a minute, and Abu Dhabi are all Mercedes tracks.
Well, Qatar is a new track for...
Well, the Qatar and Jeddah are both brand new tracks.
Maybe Jeddah.
Anyways, it was a great drive by Lewis Hamilton. Fucking definitely my driver of the race.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have got driver of the race. I
hate to say this, but there's that point where when they going through the replays, right after he took the lead from Max, fucking Toto Wolff went up with like this and then pointed at the camera like, big fuck you to fucking FIA.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I'm not saying
I haven't seen Toto that fucking fired up. Usually when he's fired up like that, he's fucking slamming his fist down on the fucking...
Yeah, because he's pissed off at either his drivers or he's pissed off at Red Bull.
Or he's pissed off at Valtteri. Oh, wait.
That's why I just said drivers, yes.
Or he's pissed off at something that happened with the car.
Red Bull. No,
with the car. With the car. I mean, come on. Remember how high he was after the incident in... with Monaco.
Yeah.
With Valtteri's car.
Yeah.
Anyways, the great thing is one, Max still has a lead in the championship by 14 points. More than likely, the way it's going to shake down, it's going to go down to the final race of the season in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And they both pretty much pointed out if it's 1-2 Max and Lewis, the next 2 races, Lewis and Max, the next 2 races, it will be the final decision will be made at Abu Dhabi, which is something we've been wanting for a while.
Yes, I know.
I mean, Sebastian Vettel couldn't handle the fucking championship pressure. There's times where I think Red Bull team cannot handle the pressure.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
I think Max is handling it just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting text messages. Oh.
What?
Fucking some spam shit.
Oh, okay.
Anyways. But Qatar's next.
Yes.
Then we get a week break. We go start December. We go to Jeddah, which is in Saudi Arabia.
Maybe.
All right, Kim. Y'all been hearing her say maybe every time I say Jeddah. We're going to Jeddah.
Maybe.
You want to give us the reason why you keep saying maybe?
Because they don't even have the track complete yet. They're
All right.
supposed to be testing on it.
Whoa. How do you know they don't have the track complete yet?
We saw behind the scenes on it on YouTube.
There was a video on F1.
Yeah, on F1.
F1's Formula One's YouTube channel.
And they're still working.
And hold on before you go. I thought it had actually been recorded earlier in the season, like midway, summer. And then one of the podcasts I listened to for F1, they actually had the gal on there who said she just returned from Jeddah.
Yeah.
In other words, what we saw that Monday, and I mean, this podcast usually comes out Wednesdays. They just filmed that actually that weekend.
Yeah.
So it was like probably 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
I think is when that video came out.
And they still haven't got the track complete. They haven't got the nothing
complete. They barely got any asphalt down.
Yeah.
The garages are not even near being
completed.
But then again, the guys did say they're working 24/7.
I know they're working 24/7, but working 24/7, are they going to fuck the asphalt up on the track? Or is it going to come out to be a good track asphalt?
Well, if they do, they fuck it up. They fuck it up. Who gives a fuck? I don't care if they fuck it up.
Well, I know, but the thing is if they fuck it up, you'll hear the drivers tell you about it.
Oh, I know. Drivers will be little whiny little bitches.
Because they were when they came the last time they went to
That's all they know how to do is whine.
Well, in 2019, when they did the United States Grand Prix at Coda, all the drivers were complaining
about. That's all you hear from NASCAR drivers too.
Is how bumpy that track is.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they're ripping fucking Coda apart.
Yeah, and then they go back this year, and I don't know. They go back this year, and I don't think there was any complaints about how rough the track was this year.
Not that I heard of. Well, they're just happy to be back.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. NASCAR drivers are the same way. They bitch and moan about bumpiness in the track.
Wow, they put a lot of fucking videos in a week.
Yeah, they do.
Keep going.
But anyway,
I'm still trying to find it.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh, I just didn't have it live on my phone. So now I got to see Top Chat, Live Chat. Okay.
All right, anything else to add about F1?
No.
All right, well, Kim, let's go ahead and get your opinion on the first NASCAR race of the season of 2022. Rant time.
Let's just put it this way, and I will tell you why. It's stupid, it's ridiculous, it's absurd, it's unnecessary. I mean, come on. The Clash is leading up to the Daytona 500, the biggest fucking NASCAR race of the year, the one every fucking driver wants on their resume as a win. And now they're putting the Clash in a stupid Coliseum with a smaller than hell track. What's the laps going to be? 650?
Oh yeah, it was 13 days ago. First look at it. Sorry,
yeah.
I was letting you go off that so I could find it.
Yeah.
First look at the Jeddah circuit. It was 13 days ago.
Yeah.
So almost 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, almost 2 weeks ago. And like we said, it's not complete. And the FIA was supposed to have these drivers do a test run on them.
No, they have to hold it. They hold the test before.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully they can have it done, or at least the track done by the off weekend, so they can have it. If they got cars down there, they can run the test.
Test, yeah. That is if the boat don't get delayed.
Well, I can't help what happens on boats. Anyway, so yes, the NASCAR Clash, which is usually been the opening to Speed Weeks.
Yeah, for the Daytona
500 will be held at the LA Coliseum the week before the Super Bowl.
Which is bullshit because California don't care about the Super Bowl, so why would California care about cars?
Whoa. California does care about the Super Bowl.
Okay, so California cares about
They don't care about fucking racing.
Yeah, exactly.
LA don't care. LA don't give a fuck about NASCAR.
No, so why are they putting it in fucking Coliseum?
Let's see. We
On
had
a track that's smaller than most of the other tracks.
There was a California track there called at Fontana, which is really not too far away from LA itself.
Yeah,
and they could barely fuck. They could never pack the fucking thing.
No, and it's the same with Sonoma.
Well, Sonoma's out by Frisco.
Yeah. I mean, if they wanted to move it somewhere, why didn't they move it closer to Frisco? I mean, Sonoma.
Why is Frisco?
I mean, Sonoma has more fans than LA does.
First of all, it's the fucking Clash. Leave it at fucking Daytona.
Exactly.
However, I believe I figured out why they moved it. You want my opinion?
Yes.
We're coming with a brand new car next year, right?
Yeah, the Gen X car.
Does the Clash hold all competitors that will be in the Daytona 500? No. The Clash is only your pole winners from the previous season and previous Clash drivers that are still eligible or still driving.
Yeah, plus champions too.
Okay, and champions. Okay.
Yeah, NASCAR
so you're not going to have all 40 cars on the track.
Well, how?
Oh, whoa. Before you go off. So is it fair? Because they've done this once before. When we brought in the fucking car tomorrow, the CO2 car with a fucking wing. They held the Clash, and only a few teams got to run that Clash race because of the rules.
Well, I know.
So that means these teams like Hendrick, Stuart Haas, Gibbs, Penske, all got to play on the track with the new car under race conditions, where the rest of the teams didn't. Is that fair?
No, it's not, and that's where I was going with it.
Okay, well, sorry.
But
I was letting you be angry, and I was gonna.
You were gonna calm me down.
No, I wasn't gonna calm you down. I was just gonna make a point.
Yes, it's not fair because, as I was going to say, it's not fair because they don't know how 40 plus cars is going to react with this new car.
I don't know. I don't like these 2 o'clock shows.
Okay.
I just don't think it's us.
No.
It's not our normal us.
No.
5 a.m.s were better.
Yeah, which is 2
We
a.m.
were fucking tired.
I know. I mean.
But then at the end, it fucked our whole fucking week up.
I mean,
Anyways.
It's not fair. I mean, not fair at all because one, they don't know now how all cars are going to react in one racetrack. Now they're only limiting to the big powerhouses of NASCAR to run the Clash.
Well,
that's not fair.
Oh, okay, they're the only ones that get fucking poles.
I know.
And they're the only ones that got previous champions, and the only ones that ever win races. So what does it matter?
Guess it don't matter.
One, they're running the Clash at the LA. They're going to build. They're literally tearing up the LA Coliseum because they're going to remodel the LA Coliseum.
Yeah, I know they
get
are.
ready for the fucking Olympics.
I know they are.
So first of all, let's talk about that's what they're going to do there. They're going to redo it. So when they redo it, they're actually just going to pave a fucking circle track in there. It'll be about the size of Bowman Gray.
Yeah. So then what will they run? 1,000 laps around it just to make a 500-mile race?
Oh, they're not going to run 500 fucking miles, Kim. The most you would fucking do is 500 laps. We do 500 laps around Bristol. We do 500 laps around fucking Martinsville. Just saying.
Still too long.
And first of all, the Clash is never that fucking long anyways. They run the Daytona 500, right?
Yeah.
And the Clash is usually about 50 to 75 laps.
Yes.
At Daytona.
Yes.
So again, we almost think they're going to run it like a fucking normal Saturday night race that we see. Like you got heat races, and then you got the fucking feature, which put 25 cars on track and let them go for 25 fucking laps. Because there's not going to be no pit road.
No, there isn't.
So, come on. I mean, one, am I happy about it? No, not really.
No, I'm not either.
But I'll tune in for the shit show.
Yeah, I will too.
And of course, I just think it's when they want to do it the weekend before the Super Bowl, which usually isn't that the fucking Pro Bowl weekend.
Yeah,
but then
that's
again,
Pro Bowl.
Who really watches the fucking Pro Bowl?
The thing
I don't.
I know you don't, but that doesn't mean that others don't.
if the Pro Bowl was actually meant something, it actually would be played normal, under normal fucking rules, instead of these dumb fucking rules they make up for the Pro Bowl. Oh, you can't rush the passer. You can't do this. You can't do that. Like, wait, they're football players. Let them play fucking football. That's the reason why I hate the Pro Bowl. I say put it after the Super Bowl back in Hawaii where it belongs.
I don't disagree with you there. It should be back in Hawaii. That's why Hawaii made that stadium.
Right, DB? Not gonna like it, but damn it, I'll watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, brother. I mean, that's the thing is, yes. No matter what, I'll watch it. I'm expecting it to be a shit show.
Yeah, let alone
If it's not, and it works, then I say NASCAR better get a hold of Bowman Gray and help them get that track built up, ready to accept Cup cars again. I mean, for a normal Cup weekend, but I mean, like the All-Star races and shit like that.
best thing for the Pro Bowl would be to have it.
To not have it till after the Super Bowl. Exactly. Like it used to be. I mean, it was always after the Super Bowl.
Dumbest thing is to do it before
And have the
players
say,
say
fuck you.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Well, yeah, because
I completely agree, DB.
The rules are if you're in the Super Bowl, you can't play the Pro Bowl.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually did back in the day, back in the 90s, I actually did watch the Pro Bowl because it was 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was.
And it was still a week before the Daytona 500.
Yeah.
Because Daytona didn't run until late February.
Yeah.
But then, of course, everybody changed everything and fuck. But then again, that was also Super Bowl still in the fucking end of January.
Yeah.
But because of 9/11, everything got changed and
it stayed changed.
And it stayed where now the fucking Super Bowl is the first week of February, which used to be the fucking Pro Bowl.
Yes.
But anyways, it don't matter. So guitar, new track.
Yes.
This coming weekend.
Yes.
Now we're down to just talking about one race. We just knocked out fucking 4 races in less than we usually do a regular show. So what the fuck?
I know.
Well, I guess what was your? I mean, I love Brazil. I thought the Brazil race was great.
It was.
As far as without having the in-car camera on Max to see whether or not he opened the wheel up into that turn where both him and Lewis went off the track for that first pass, without seeing the in-car camera, you don't know. However, real quick, Max did say that he was having an issue with his front tires where he wasn't getting the grip out of them, which could happen. And Lewis even talked about it after he calmed down after the end of the race and being a winner, that, you know, we all throw it in there once in a while, and sometimes it sticks and sometimes it doesn't. And Lewis is right. He
is. He's
right.
right.
Max went in at a wrong angle and all that good stuff, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, when it boils down to it, we're going to have a championship that finally goes down to a driver's championship that don't mean nothing, really. It don't mean no cash or whatnot in F1. It only means something to these fucking drivers, which I think is funny, hilarious. They don't get no money. They don't get nothing out of it but a fucking trophy.
I know.
And it's the biggest thing they talk about all season.
Yeah, I know. They don't talk about the constructors.
Oh, they talk about that here and there.
Yeah.
But anyways, at least the driver's championship will go down to the final race of the season.
It will.
It really going to depend on what Red Bull can do. If Valtteri has any more DNFs, or even, and here's the other thing too. If Max has a DNF, he can still be in the lead by 10 points at guitar.
Okay.
He could actually, because there's only 25 points. No wait.
No.
I mean, he'd be behind by 10 or 11 points.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Anyways, he'd be barely behind by 10 or 11 points, which still runs you into Jeddah.
If we have Jeddah.
We're having Jeddah.
If we have Jeddah.
We're having Jeddah.
I'm not gonna bet chips on it.
Barbecue or sour cream and onion?
Probably barbecue.
How many?
I don't know.
We'll throw your bet out there. 5, 10, 15, 20 single chips. What do you want to do? Come on, we're going to bet on whether or not we have Jetta or not. Come on.
Okay. Well, if we're going to do it, then let's just up the antes.
Oh, yeah? What's the... Name it. Name it.
Let's just, since we're talking chips, let's just bet a whole container of stacked chips on it. If you win, you get an extra container. If I win, I get an extra container.
All right. So if the Jetta race does not happen, you get an extra container of potato chips.
Yeah. If it does happen, then you get an extra container of potato chips.
Someone write this shit down. Kim just threw her phone. She don't want. I see fucking $1,000 phone. She just throws it around like it's nothing.
It's got a case on it.
I don't care what it's got on it.
And I don't do it deliberately.
You say you don't do delivery, but I think you do.
I don't.
I think you do.
I don't. I don't.
Chicken and waffle flavor. I have not seen chicken and waffle flavor chips out here. We don't get a lot of them.
I seen them just once.
We don't get all the cool shit out here.
No, we don't. I seen them just once out here.
That's one problem I will say about. I've noticed one like with Arizona, we don't get a lot of the shit.
No. Wow, she's serious about the she threw.
She do that like I do all the time. Thank you, Otterbox. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure once we get off this show, there'll probably be another bet put down that can't be said on the show. Knowing her, there can be more on the line on this on this Jetta race than just chips. All right, Kim. Anything else you want to add? Guitars coming up.
Yes, I can't wait.
Brand new track.
So they don't. They're supposedly say it's a Mercedes track.
Yeah, according to the pundits.
Can't.
According to the BBC, Sky Sports pundits, it's a Mercedes track. Yet we never been there.
Yeah, they can't say whether it's a. They can't really confirm or deny whether or not it's a Mercedes track or a Red Bull track because it's brand new to everybody.
Wouldn't it be funnier in hell? Okay, here we go. Wouldn't it be funnier in hell that all of a sudden Mercedes and Red Bull all weekend long can't get beyond 10th?
I know.
And fucking now Ferrari and McLaren are the fucking top two teams.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be fucking hilarious.
That would be.
I would die laughing.
Yeah.
Like these guys got such great fucking powerful engines that it don't work here.
Yeah.
You need these slower engines and
Oh yeah.
That'd be funnier than hell.
I
would love it. Oh, we knew, bro. We knew. We knew the Luke meant Luke like. We knew that.
Yeah, we knew.
You know, Luke like. It's all the same thing. We all like Luke.
Yeah.
Except for he's being a little whiny bitch. But we'll say that for a Star Wars episode.
Yes.
When we do one.
We will.
Eventually.
Yeah.
One day.
Yes.
Or maybe I'll just come in here and say how much I hate Star Wars. What?
Since when do you hate Star Wars?
I have no fucking idea. But your fucking look is classic. I love that look. All right, guys. Until tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Now I hate this fucking movie. It's such a pain in the ass to watch.
I can do it from memory. I can do it from
It's the truth. And it's all her fucking fault.
Leia running over.
Yep.
Leia running a rebellion and Luke were wanting to pipe power converters at the Tachi station.
Yeah, right. But yeah, tonight we're doing nasty dancing. I don't know how this fucking movie was ever nominated for anything, let alone won anything. Gotta be some of the dumbest fucking story writing ever.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
30 Dancing Wolves. That would be a movie.
Now John was on, or no wait. Now John was about to lose his leg. But he decided to walk off the operating table. I swear, it's true.
Oh, stop. Kim reviews your movies. We can do this for her without complaining.
Without complaining. I don't know about that.
Nominated for best use of 35-year-old boyfriend into
to a 16-year-old, right? He's got a point there. He does have a point.
I know.
I mean, but then again, you know, she was looking for a daddy figure, so obviously that's why she went with an older guy.
Chantal and I like Dirty Dancing. Girls need podcasts too.
Hey, all right, well, cool. Let's just do that then. Another ladies takeover right now tonight.
No.
Hey, can you imagine me messaging Chantal right now saying, "Hey, want to do a ladies takeover tonight?" I think she got fucking scared for something.
Yeah.
I'm sure she got.
No, Scott. Do this for your wife.
Hannah's on board. Oh, God. Dirty Dancing. It's only the second worst Patrick Swayze movie made.
What?
What? What?
I like it. It's not the worst one he's made.
I said it's the second worst ones he made. You want to tell you what the first one is?
Yeah.
Ghost. Till tonight, guys. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Be kind to everyone, including your spouse. Pat her up. For you gentlemen out there, just remember, pat them on the head, make them nice.
Back out now. Dad, you can't back out now.
You forget who knows how to log into all this shit. Actually, she does too, so.
Catch you guys later.
Anyways, till tonight. Peace.
Peace.